How the hell y'all doing this morning? What are we doing? Well, it didn't rain last night, but it's wet. We're getting wet. At least our feet are. We're gonna rip down these corrals, take out a few of the windbreaks, so on and so forth, remove all this shit so we can push up this manure in this corral. We're gonna take the windbreaks down going into that corral. There's 3 of them that need to come out, and those ones need major fixing done on them. I think each and every one of them has broken 2x6s in them, so that we can get the manure pushed up in that one, because we need to start cleaning the manure out of these corrals, and hopefully it'll have a chance to dry the ground to dry a little bit. That'll help eliminate some of the disease and sickness in the ground. So basically clean things up. So with no more further ado, I'm gonna need 2 hands here because I gotta pull the corral panel over this way to loosen these chains up. That's how all of these are put together, is just with these chains. So yeah, and then we'll bring you guys back a little bit later on. Talk to you then. She's just pouting. She's just a pouting. It's like as if somebody freaking beat her up. She's crying so bad.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't hit me.
She's on onion duty. She's not even half done. She still has all of those. Plan is to freeze them, right?
Yeah, because they're going bad in the dirt.
They're going bad in the dirt. Well,
what?
If it was garlic.
It's mold.
Oh yeah.
You're distracting me. Get out of here.
If it was garlic, we wouldn't have to worry about Dracula coming. October's right around the corner, you know. It's that time of year. We got all the taters in. Well, I helped. I hauled them downstairs.
That's it.
CP dug them yesterday.
Then they got them into the house.
And she got them into the house, and then I hauled them downstairs into storage. So, I don't know, I figure we got about 175 pounds, roughly, of taters. That should do us for the winter. And yeah, guys, you know, like some people say, shit, that's a lot of freaking taters for only 2 people. But that woman back there, she cooks taters like they're going out of style. So.
Well, I gotta feed you.
Yep, you do. I just eat whatever's put on the table in front of me. Anyways, she's on onion duty. She got the peppers done, right?
Yeah.
Well, not quite all of them. There's still a few in the garden, or did you pick those already?
They were too little.
Oh, they're too little. So they'll probably freeze and go for pig food. The piggies will like them. But did you know piggies don't really care for onions? They don't like the onion. Anyway, catch you later. Alrighty, guys. Well, got all the windbreaks moved out of this area. As you can see, there's nothing here except for 2 right there. Got all the manure, pile there, big long pile right there. So it's all piled up, ready for us to start hauling it out. I'm actually gonna be talking to a neighbor. They wanna basically buy my manure. So we may be hauling it a lot farther than just my land. Fertilizer prices the way they are and all, they're looking at trying to change something different. Actually, this guy's an organic guy, so he can't even put normal fertilizer down. So he's shy on phos, apparently, by soil samples. So he's hoping that our manure will rectify his phos issue. He's good on nitro, and he knows this will add to it, but what he really wants is the phos aspect of the manure. Anywho, long story short, yeah, if I don't put it on my own land, I'll be hauling it like 4 miles away to his place and spreading it on his land. So now I want to get into our main corrals. The one corral way back over there, you can see I tore the corral down and that manure is piled up too. So right now, I don't know, we've probably got somewhere around 25 to 30 friggin' loads of manure to haul right now, the way this stuff is piled up. Anyway, let's get into the main corrals and see what we can do there. But over there, I'm going to be using the Bobby Cat. Talk to you guys later. Alrighty guys, so I showed you that far corral that we generally calve most of our cows in. And then we have our, what we call our actual calving corral, but it's not really the calving corral anymore. It's just that it leads into the barn for cold weather. So I more or less got all the manure pushed up in this corral. Now I'm working on corral 1 over here. And corral 1 and corral 2 were just a total disgusting, sloppy mess. Mid-July, you couldn't walk in this corral without rubber boots. And now it's dry enough that we can get in there. So I still got some more to get out of there. I'm just putting the grapple on now to dig that stuff out of there. So yes, this corral is dished pretty bad, and so is corral 2, but it is what it is. But we're getting there. There's going to be a lot of manure to haul out, that's for damn sure. Either haul out and put it right in the field, or haul it out and get it piled and let it age a little bit. Let it, what do they call that, compost for a bit, and then spread it next year or something like that. But corral 2 definitely has to get cleaned this year. Corral 3, there should not be too much in corral 3. There'll be a little, but not much. Only a couple loads. And then we got to do some cleaning out there because we haven't touched it for 2 years now. Yeah, one day at a time, but every day's an adventure. Talk to you all later. Alrighty guys, how's it going this morning? So we're hooked up to this big old Kuhn Knight Pro Push 2044. Yes, it's got a hydraulic leak. I'm not going to deny it. The seal is shot on the cylinder. But for how often you lift that sucker up and down, I ain't going to worry too much about it. Greased her all up, oiled her all up, checked the bearings. She ain't in the greatest of shape in the back end here. Definitely going to have to look at replacing this flighting eventually if we're going to keep spreading a pile of manure like we have been. But for now, she'll do the job. So if anybody's wondering, this here, that is not factory. I built that myself. I put it on and made the frame, the steel mesh, Basically all it is so shit can't hit the tractor. So yeah, but she's ready to rock and roll. There's a breather hole here that the birds have, look, made a nest in. A drain hole. I don't know why there's a hole in here, but see that? The birds got in there and they're nesting on the inside. The goofy things, I don't know how they're getting in from that end or from this end, but they got a pile of straw and shit wedged in there. See? Anyways, it's ready to go. Now I gotta get the drive line installed into Little Blue, because I'm gonna load with him so that the 4-wheel drive will work for us. And that's not that big a deal. It's just you got to get it in the shop. So let's get at her. Alrighty guys, well, got the drive shaft in Little Blue, so I could load with him. But this load, I loaded with the Bobby Cat, the S205. We're just gonna run a couple of test loads out here. This is lighter manure, it's a little drier. So we'll see how the machine's gonna work and make sure everything's gonna be okay. And this will be part of a short-lived day, I'm guessing, because my cousin's supposed to be coming out here about 2 o'clock, so it's just after lunch now. But anywho, no biggie. He wants to go for a walk in the bush, check things out, blah blah blah, do a little bit of scouting, I'm guessing is what he wants to do. Whether I'm gonna have to go with him or not, I don't know. If he would prefer me to go with, then I'll let him go. I'll go with, right? But anywho, load number 1, it's not overly full, so everything should work just honky-dory. We'll find out when we get in the field. Talk to you later. That's her, she's done, just like that. Done like dinner. PTO is off. We're retracting the friggin' push-off gate. We can put the other gate down. And you can kind of sort of see the black line. So now we just go home and reload and get our butts back out here, right? At least that's the idea. Let's rock and roll. And cows are looking pretty content. Well, we got 2 loads out, and then Cousin Hank showed up and spent a couple hours with Cousin Hank. But I didn't close the goddamn gate. All the cows were in the pasture piece right beside here. And then they decided to come for a stroll, and there was like friggin' 20 head out. All my fault because I didn't close the friggin' gate. Little bastards. And almost all of them were calves. Bigger calves, but calves. Anyways, the gate is not shut right now because we just came in the field, and if they start walking to that end, I guess I'll have to head for that end. Anyways, load number 3 here now. I'm not putting it on thick, we're putting it on a little on the thin side. I don't think I need to put it on thick, especially if I'm working it all in. And that way, and that way. And let's go. There she goes. There she goes. Flinging her out the back end. They're looking good. They're looking good. Anywho, I don't know if I got enough for you guys for this one or not. Give us the old thumbs up. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe, share the videos. We're putting the manure down. The political promises are getting sent out. Sent out to the field where they belong. Because we don't need them in the corral. Fun, fun, fun. Let's get her done. We'll catch y'all later.